financial record, but I'm not choosing this checkbox, launch new custom tab on wizard. So I'm just clicking save. Here my object got created, but how can I access that object? Because we never created a tab for it, right? We didn't create a tab, we just created an object now. To create a tab, you need to go to setup and then you need to look for tabs. You need to look for tabs and then you have an option to create a tab here. And then select a financial year, the object. Here it will show only those objects have no tabs. Okay. It will not show all other objects again and again. It will show only those objects have no tabs. Next, default on or default off, I'll say tab hidden. And I'll say I'll enable only for system administrator and custom marketer. And I create for custom marketer, the one we created earlier, where we created custom marketer profile. Marketer user. I'm not able to find that object, that profile. Okay, let me save it for now. I'll not include for all apps. I'll include only for 2 apps and I'll save it. Now refresh, I can able to see. I can able to see my financial year, right? I can able to see my financial year. My financial year name is mandatory. My financial year name is mandatory. And next one, here I'll say 2021 to 2022 is my financial year. Okay. My financial year is 2021 to 2022. Clear? This is my financial year. Now, in this year, whenever I wanted to admit a new student, my financial year need to be selected on which financial the student got enrolled with the particular organization. Clear? Any question on this? My business requirement is saying that my business requirement, all I needed, my requirement, my rule requirement here is I have a student walked into my office and they wanted to enroll. To enroll my data, I would be needed few information. He need to be adjoined with financial year. Every time I create a new student, my financial year is required. My enrollment is required from the student. Clear? Enrollment will always need my financial year also. Enrollment will need my financial year also. It means the relationship between student and financial year should be optional or required. What could be the best option here? The relation should be student and financial year is required relationship or optional relationship. My statement saying every time whenever the new student enrolls, financial year is required. So it's a required relationship, right? Who is parent and who is child in this case? Which object is parent? Student is student will be a child, right? In 2021 to 2022, I can have 100 students join with the same financial year, isn't it? Financial year is a parent here. Now, we can go to student object, we can go to object manager, student, I'll go students, fields and relationships, and I'll say new. Now I need to create a master detail. Master detail is a mandatory relationship. Lookup is an optional. Master detail is a required relationship. Okay. And now I need to choose which object. Financial year. Where is my financial year? Financial year. Next. And financial year. Okay. Save and add it. Because this is required, there is no option. So now I saved it. Cannot create a an existing custom object if it is already. Now you can see there is an error it is showing, right? What error it is showing? It is saying you cannot create a new master detailed relationship on an existing object if a record already exists. In these students, do we have a records or not? We have a records, isn't it? We have a records or not? We have one record, right? So when in that such cases, what it is saying, when there is any already existing record, first you need to create a lookup relationship and then you need to convert it as a master detail. So either the option is that you can delete it, but deletion is not a right practice in your real time. So you can't delete the customer data. So what we can do here, if the object is already exists, we, in the inside that object, if you have already records more than one or more than one record, you need to do first you need to create a lookup relationship. First you need to create a lookup relationship to the financial year. Yeah, I click cancel no. So clear the values and just say this is for a temporary basis. Visible to all profiles. Saved. Save. Okay, this is saved. Now what I'll do, I'll go to my record. I'll go to my record and I'll edit my. Oh, here another thing is that this is a dynamic page. So you need to either you can edit from here or you can also go home and you can say app builder, lightning app builder. There is a concept called lightning app builder. Either you can click a setting symbol and then edit page, but if it is a standard navigation you wanted to do, you can see student record page. You see a page name called student record page, click edit it in the lightning app builder. Now go to the fields and just add your student name, I mean your financial year to the student, just below to your fields names. Just below your field name, just add below the student name, financial year, save, click back and go back, refresh. Now there will be changes. Now there is a changes. So we got your financial year, right? So what we need to add, we need to populate the data. 2021 to 2022. This is the financial year that we created, right? You remember? So add it. So my data is updated. Now what I need to do, again I need to go to my object manager. I need to go to the student object because I need to convert my lookup relation to master detail now. Fields and relationship and just find the financial year and you will be having an option called edit. Click edit and then you have an option called change field type. Click on it. Now you can able to select master detail. Next, 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 save. Now it become a required relationship. If I edit here, now let me say if I edit here, now you can see it's a required field now. Financial, okay, you can't modify it. The reason behind, I'll tell you later why that is. If I click new, I created OMC and active financial year. I'll say 2021 personal email, something called abc at 123.com and date of birth, some random one, remarks equal to good, and I saved it. The same thing I can do, clone, everything is same. Instead of OMC, I'll say Sai. And instead of active, I'll say inactive. Sorry, I'll say one, inactive, reason, relax, and I'll say save. Continue. Okay. Now what happened? We have a financial record. We have a student records, right? All. And I wanted, because this layout is not looking good for me, what we can do, we can add extra fields. How can we add extra fields for this list views? This is called list view. So what we can do, you can click setting symbol and you can see select fields to display, and you can say is active, and I'll say financial year. How many students active for financial year and how many students are inactive for financial year 2021 to 2022? How many students are active here? Two students active and one student is inactive, isn't it? If I go to my financial year, if I open my record, I should be able to see a field saying that, hey, active students and inactive students in this year. You understood or not? Active students and inactive students. Clear? So to do that, where we need to have those fields? Here. But those fields are kind of, they are not input fields, they are aggregate fields. That's what we are expecting here, isn't it? Aggregation in the sense like total number of records, total number of sum, mean, whatever, right? To do that, what we can do, we need to go to financial year. Financial year, sorry, financial year. In financial year, okay, let me ask you one question. What is the relationship between financial year and student? What is the relationship? Okay, you can able to create aggregate fields only when the objects are in master detail relationship. Clear? This is the important thing. But you can able to create aggregate fields on a parent record, not on child records. Okay. If I go to my student, if I click edit, edit object, or if I go on fields and in the student object I'm showing here, student is not parent to anything, right? Student doesn't have any child records. If I click new, you can see this roll up is inactive, right? This is not active, right? The reason behind, there is no master detail relationship between student to any other object. We have only lookup. But in this case, in financial year, we have a master detail to a student. So we have enabled. Okay. Next. Here, active students. And I'm saying next. Here, summarize object. Which object you need to summarize? Summarize object is nothing but your child objects. Child. Do you want to include all records in this calculation or only record that meets a criteria? Now, in this case, you need to meet a records with a criteria, right? So our criteria is that for active students, you should have equals to true, isn't it? And then next, count. We need to get count only, total number of records, count, visible all, next, financial year, added. The same thing I need to do for a inactive students. I'll create another roll-up summary. I'll say inactive, inactive students. And summarize object and select roll-up to count. Only record that met criteria. I'll say active equal to false. Next. Okay. Now if I go here in a C, I'll get my active details here. Now I can see my aggregate details like total number of details available. See, active students equal to 2, inactive students equal to 1. Clear? Now I need to say in this financial year whether I am doing loss or profit. If I wanted to say I'm doing loss or profit, I can do some of the automation process that we'll see in the next topic. Any questions till now? How to create a roll-up summary fields and how we created this? Any questions? Okay. Let me do one more aggregate. Let me create. So you need to create roll-up summary fields on a parent object when the objects are in master detailed relationship. Clear? The first statement. And now I'll select my roll-up summary field in a parent object inside a financial year. Next. Now I'll say total students. So now there is an options available. Now you need to select your child object. It can be student or any other objects if are available. Sum means total number of records to be summed. Okay. And minimum, maximum. Minimum here you don't have date of birth, created date, last modified, and all this stuff. And some you don't have any number fields here. So we are not getting. Now in this case, we need to count total number of students, right? In this case, we need to count total number of students. So either you can say all included calculation or you can also add a filter condition before you do a count. What are the records that you need to select? Let me ask you this way. In this current financial year, how many students are active? How can you say that? Because you are checking is active equal to true, right? That's the same condition you are doing here. To say that system, hey, if it is equal, then only calculate. You are understood? When this is equal. If I say all records, right? Now, what is the total records, total students for this financial year? 3. So, without condition means it includes everything. With conditions, this is called conditions, adding a filter condition to the selection query. So that the system will count only those records whoever meets this condition, whatever we mention here. Okay. Next. Say, now if I go here, now we have like total students is not showing up. It should come, right? It should be 3 now. Why? Why? Total students is not added to page layout. Fields and layouts. I'm just checking whether it is field is added or not. Total students is added, but still it is not coming. Okay, I think the issue is with cache. Control Shift R. I mean Command Shift R. Refresh. Hmm, looks like it created a problem for me. Let me check it out. Empty. I'm doing a hard reload just to check that particular field. Before I need to check one more thing, let me check it out. Fields and relationships. Let me go to total students. I'll check my field level security, whether it is added to my profile or not. Internet down.